Ringing up Graeme, Kenna. So you're not ringing on a private number. It's Monday's working. But you just won't answer.
This is the voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up, or to hear more options, please press 1.
Oh yes, hello Mr. Kenna, it's Mr. Hussain here once again, leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. I've been intermittently not leaving record messages because I've been busy with other things. It's been the month of Ramadan and obviously this is a very important time for us Muslims, as you must know, and yet you're detaining my brother indefinitely in a place of your choosing where we have no idea how he's doing, what kind of conditions he's being held under. This is clearly malicious and malevolent and motivated by an ulterior nefarious agenda by yourself as the council. I noticed that you set a council tax £16,000 liability. Let's talk about it. Why, on the one hand, you're coming to ask me for council tax liabilities, and yet on the other hand, you're refusing to even speak to me on the telephone. Just a bit of a contradiction here, isn't it? You're charging me over, as a ratepayer, a council tax of over £16,000, clearly designed to cause me psychological harm, alarm and distress, knowing the fact that you've stolen all our money and now you're detaining my brother and refusing to speak to me, and yet you're providing a service, are you? It doesn't make any sense that I'm ringing you up every single day, leaving you a message asking you to engage with us. Give me a single point of contact to engage with us like you did last time or previous times when it was in your agenda and narrative. When it serves your purpose, the social workers are allowed to speak to us because that way they don't have to write anything down. God forbid if they write something down which they can be held accountable to. No, then it's all about they can speak to you, because Mr. Brown was speaking to me, wasn't he? So was Vicina Brown, or the social worker for my mother at the time. Let's not forget the fact that you did murder my mother. And I've covered that up. Have you forgotten about this? And now you're looking to plan to murder my brother off. It's been over 500. I've just lost count of 580 days that you've kidnapped my brother and are holding him hostage like this. Under what legal basis are you doing this? I've asked the simple questions. There is no legal basis, is there? There's no law. There's no judicial oversight. There's nothing. Normally what you do is you normally buy off the judges and the courts and the tribunal services, knowing full well that any fraud and corruption that you're doing is immune, because you're immune from any kind of prosecution or legal liability because you're a local authority. But in my brother's case, how are you detaining him in there? I'm asking the same question 500 days later, and yet there's a criminal investigation still ongoing since the 8th of August 2023, which is never going to end, is it? It's going to end when my brother's dead. All right, then we say, oh yeah, there's nothing to investigate. Your brother's dead now. All right, so we can't investigate anything now. So it's been over like 570 or 80 days that you've kidnapped my brother, holding him hostage, won't let us see him, just like you were holding my mother hostage. And in the background, you're instructing your associates and partners, namely West Yorkshire Police and the Crown Prosecution Services and all the courts and tribunals and the judges, in order to continue to an agenda that I broke down. I did criminal damage to the property of Primary Way. It was my care home. I was there for over 2 decades, a decade and a half, and you gave us that house, didn't you, for the express purposes of me caring for my brother, and then when it served your agenda and narrative, you wanted to change the goalpost because you wanted to no longer pay us any money. This is the reality of the situation that you're denying the truth to. I'm ringing you every single day asking you to just simply give me a reasonable account of your present position and situation, which you're refusing to do consistently and persistently in order to avoid any further contact. But every single day that goes by is a day that my brother's suffering unnecessarily, being held hostage like this. I'm still struggling to understand how I cannot see my brother. All right. Even when I was in prison, when you put me into prison, I could still have telephone contact with my family members. I could still come home to visit them. All right. Now all of a sudden, because it serves your agenda, you're holding my brother hostage like this. You have no reason to put him into a care home like this. You have no reason to hold him hostage like this. You have no reason to. You have no reason to do any of this stuff, but you're still consisting and persisting in your acts of villainy and tyranny against our family, against particularly.
Your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. To continue recording your message, press 3. If you are happy with your message, please record the rest of your message after the tone.
Okay, Mr. Kenna, I'm still leaving your message today. Okay, go. Okay, I don't know what happened there. It just went crazy. I left a message. I don't know what happened there. It just started going crazy. The phone line just started going crazy. So, and the message kicked in a lot sooner. So I don't know what happened there.